And again, sorry, when do you think it stopped being a workhouse and became a hospital? Can you try and be a little bit more specific on that?
I think that they're saying like it was 100 years of it, so it's probably 1940s.
Okay.
It's 1940.
It became a hospital.
Yeah. I can feel that this is clearly, there's been bodies on this.
Yeah.
Because I can feel people busy and about doing what I guess we call autopsies these days. I don't know what they call them like that. But what I'm actually quite pleased to see, there's a sense of serenity about it. There's in my head, it's not a, do you know what I mean? It's taken seriously. In other words, there's a great sense of serenity to it, as there should be.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing that concerns me down here is one shadowy, classic shadowy black figure.
Nice.
And I can't. What I hate about these figures is you try to get in to find out what and who, and it's just a blackness of a shape that moves around.
Well, why is he here?
I think he worked here. Or did you die here? No.
What? He's tapping.
I just got an impression of him lying here, and the word's not dead.
Oh, that's horrible. Oh, that's really horrible.
Right.
So he wasn't dead.
So they might have started cutting him and he wasn't dead.
Oh.
That's the impression I got. Absolutely clear as a bell, they said in my ears, not dead. And that's what I take to be.
So in terms of him being quite a nasty figure, or at least this dark shadow, then there's an element of revenge?
Well, certainly that's why, because, you know, classically we know that mortuaries and graveyards aren't always the most haunted places because the soul has usually departed.
But that's why he's here.
That's why, because the soul departed here.
Now, earlier on in the day, when we were doing some filming, a couple of things were thrown in here.
Right.
So that could have been him. Can you throw something? Ask him to throw something.
So can you throw something just to let us know, show us physically that you're here?
Any name with him?
He's very difficult to communicate with because of this dark shape.
Yeah. Should we... Is the tapping again? Should we come back in here on vigils?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But not us, obviously. Send somebody else.
But no, it's good because we've got a character here, this gentleman. You know, so at least we can call out for somebody down here.
And he is, I think he's very active.
Okay. Come on. Something smacked. What's metal that could... Was it on there?
The metal, there's a shelving.
That was in there, wasn't it, the bang?
Well,
No,
I thought
it was
from
definitely from in this room.
It wasn't in here, either.
It wasn't out near me.
It was in here. It was in here.
David's feeling of a dark and active entity and the sudden and seemingly confirming noisy projectile left us in fear for what other chilling terrors would await our coming investigation.
You all right?
All right.
What's the matter?
The oppressive atmosphere of Stockport Workhouse had firmly insinuated itself into the collective psyche of an already fearful team. What coming horrors would heighten that terror as the night wore on?
There's something in the throat. What was that?
With trepidation, David, Carl, Kath and myself took part in a séance and attempted to draw out the lurking spirits.
I've got, my head is bursting with it because I'm trying to use, I'm trying to communicate them using my mind because I'm not so sure they understand us, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to use my head and I'm getting into their head and I'm just getting really confusing thoughts of, and it is stupid things. One's thinking about sitting by a river. The other one's thinking about space rockets. It's all really bizarre, obscure stuff. Right, Carl?
God, I just got tired really quickly.
You just had stroking in car like that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting, isn't it, the stroking, because some of them are very tactile. Right.
You all right?
All right.
What's the matter?
Like something's in my throat.
You all right?
In that case, talk. Just say, is there anybody there? Just talk. Try and talk.
Is there anybody there? I've just been trying. God, it's weird.
Just keep talking.
What was that?
I heard
What was that?
You're right.
Kath?
Right.
Kath?
I've just been trying. God, it's weird.
Just keep talking.
What was that?
I heard
What was that?
You're right.
Kath?
Right.
Kath? You all right?
Oh God, that's weird.
Oh,
Kath, you need some water?
There was a groan as well.
there was. We heard it.
The groan came from Kath.
Did it?
Yeah.
Kath, you all right? You were sick.
Kath needs to get out.
You might
Needs to
need
get
to...
out.
Do you want to go, Kath?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God, how weird.
You should leave us. If that's causing you to do that, that's not good. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Stu, lock that camera off and come.
Oh,
sit
no, it's
down.
all right. I'm all right.
Sure.
You sure?
God, yeah, that was weird. Yeah, I'm all right now.
Sure?
I couldn't breathe. It's like something was on my throat there, like that.
It's what they
squeezing
do.
it?
Yeah.
It's what they do when they try and manipulate your voice box.
The strange effect on Kath left her shaken but with no lasting harm. Pressing forward with the investigation, David, Kieran and Ian set out to the upper floor of the women's wing.
Sparkle on the staircase.
What sort of sparkle?
There's a tingle. When you're just walking about doing normal stuff, I feel that. I don't know. You know when your hair's on your back of your arm stand up?
Yes.
It's like that, but it's right over me. It's completely over me.
And it means that something's around or somebody's around, right?
It's a sign for presence, really. That was water, wasn't it?
What was?
That noise.
What noise?
You don't hear that noise.
What sounded like a drip?
Well, it sounded like water. It's probably in this bucket and water. Oh God! Something went for my jaw then.
Went for your jaw.
Yeah, a real pain down the side of my head on the jaw.
Why is that? Is that something telling you that that's the sort of...
The condition, yeah.
With so much having happened, David, Carl and I set up an experiment using Kieran as a cipher. Our feeling is that Kieran's scepticism could block potential contact with the paranormal. In order to channel his energy more positively, I asked him to imagine his worst nightmares and to let those thoughts overwhelm him in an attempt to provoke more paranormal activity during the coming vigil.
Should we call out?
Not like that.
No, I just can't tell if that door's open or not.
All right.
Or the one across the way.
I don't like it's shut. Thinking, hello,
Good. Good man.
what's there?
Okay. Should we call out? Ask them to do something else. Ask them to throw something or bang a door.
If there's any astros present, could you make a sound? Can you bang a door and make a big sound? Thank you for the tapping.
Should we continue